So I had many ideas between the last time I posted and now that I want to make videos on. But partially due to the fact that I'm really lazy, I never followed through on it. So here are shortened summaries of things that I thought about working on from the beginning of August until now. This game is trash. Don't buy it unless it's discounted or given for free. It's boring, tedious, and not compelling. There's no reason to care about the characters or why they're sending you on fetch quests. And the ending comes out of nowhere abruptly and is meaningless unless you're talking about the after credit scene, which, spoiler alert, you escape or die. Lastly, the game is trivialized by hitting zombies over and over again with your unbreakable cricket bat, which goes against the survival aspects of the game. I don't think PewDiePie should have said nigger, not because it's offensive. He's not from the US, so the word doesn't have the same baggage to him as it would to me, who's from the United States of America. Furthermore, it's just a word. But if we were to ignore that reasoning and, think that words are inherently offensive, he apologized immediately, so that should be the end of it since he neutralized the situation essentially. I wish PewDiePie didn't say the word because he's a poster child of YouTube. No matter how you feel about him, the old media is constantly watching and waiting for him to make a mistake. 2 articles has already been written about him and has negatively affected those under him every time. And by those under him, I mean smaller YouTube channels, whether it's 1 sub less or all the way down to my level. So with that in mind, considering how often this has happened, he should know better by now. For all the topics for a video, I wish I made a video on this when it was fresh. But it's too late now, so here's my key takeaways. 1. I'm glad this video exists because it's painfully funny to watch. 2. While the guy deserves some flack, platformers are not his cup of tea in the first place. I'm more surprised by people railing on him since, in general, the internet doesn't really have a large amount of faith in news media outlets, especially game journalism to be specific. So I don't know what they were expecting from this guy in the first place. And lastly, extending from that topic, while we should be harder on game journalists or expect some level of competency from them, I think we can also use this moment as a time for self-reflection. Because like them, we should make sure our individual opinions are not blinded by our own incompetency. Because in a way we do the same thing they do. While they advertise or suggest a game to mass audiences, every one of us, whether we think so or not, do end up influencing others into buying a game or not buying a game. And I bet for every single one of us there's been at least one game or one moment where we just didn't understand the game enough to properly review it, and therefore I made the same mistake game journalists have done. So with that in mind, from now on, when I'm writing reviews or thinking about games in general, I always have that idea in my mind, at least in the back, to make sure that I'm constantly thinking about whether or not I am competent enough to know if it's good or not. Because you wouldn't want, for example, if I were to play a fighting game, I don't play enough fighting games to really have a good understanding of all of them. So if I were to review it, and I'm not sure if I did this for Tekken, I would announce ahead of time, I am not good at fighting games and I don't play them very often, so that other people viewing it would know where I stand with my biases and things like that. And I think all of us can learn from that when we talk about games with other people, and we can mention, hey, this is not my cup of tea, or this is not what I'm really good at, so I might not be the best judge of it. with everything else out of the way, let's talk about me and my channel. So I've been gone for the past month because around the time I stopped posting, school was getting ready to start, and I had to find out how I was going to get back to school and things like that. Which at this point now I'm already about 1/3 of the way there. Anyway, I'm sorry for that, but now I'm here and I'm back to post. I should have said I'm back and I'm black. That would have been good. But I'm here now, and I'm back to my schedule of posting once a week, unless something comes up, which I will then just put on my Twitter, or there's a second video, and then I will make a second video because I'm inspired or whatever. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. I'll check you later. Bye.